Hey everybody, it's me again. I'm making yet another video. Today, I'm very excited because we're going to finish the Death Trooper costume, armor stuff. Yeah! As you can see, I've made some adjustments. I can move my arms and the shoulders don't fall down. I can point to Grandma and Papa and it all just stays on my bod. Just to give you a quick rundown of what I'm going to be doing today, I'm going to be spackling everything, all the cracks and crevices that I don't want seen and stuff. Making the main blaster, and maybe some accessories, like some pouches that go here and there and everywhere. Also guys, be sure to check out my Instagram, which I will leave a link to in the description below, so you can get sneak peeks of future projects. Let's hop right to it. Okay, I figured I'd start with these 3 pouches right here, because they seem easy enough. Okay, these pouches are done and looking pretty good, I think. Yeah. I decided to use duct tape for this instead of painting it because in the actual costume it's made out of leather and I didn't want to paint it and have it be the same texture as the rest of the armor, so I decided that everything leather on this costume will now be made of duct tape. Next up, I'm going to be working on this harness here that holds all the extra pouches and grenades and stuff. Using my exceedingly massive brain, I used this stuff that I found in my garage to make a harness. It's beautiful. I know you're probably thinking to yourself, ooh, how could that possibly be a harness? How does it attach? Let me show you. I put these little buckles that you find on like bracelets sometimes on all 4 ends here, and I can do this. Boom, harness attached. This makes it so that if I want to, I can just take it off and wear the armor regularly without all the extra gear on it, and it'll be very spicy. On to the next thing. Which just so happens to be a lot of boxes. Like a lot of boxes. 1 box, 2 box, red box, blue box. Boom shakalaka, me alpaca. The boxes, they're done. They strap on. They're super cool. Next up is the 3 grenade pouches. Hit it. Wrong. Actually, I'm going to be making the grenades themselves first so that when I do make the pouches, the grenades will fit in the pouches. And I'll be making the grenades out of some cardboard tubes. I have these grenades here. Wait a minute. What? Okay, I escaped in time. It's all good. Now to make some pouches. Grenade pouches are complete. I'm not going to glue this on onto the harness with all the little pouch thingies until after I've painted it. So that I don't miss any spots or anything like that. Onto the shoulder pauldron. So I have here this massive shoulder pauldron piece template cut out of paper. And my plan as of right now is just to cover this entire thing in duct tape and like do some sort of foldy thingies for the lines that are on it. So it'll be pretty simple. Okay, meet my poorly designed shoulder pauldron that was way too much of a pain for me to be happy about it, but it's done. That's all you need to know. Next up is the blaster, which I'm really hoping should be a lot simpler because it's just like a couple of cylinders and boxes. Hit it. Also, I hate Velcro so much. If I ever see any of that stuff ever again, I will burn it. It will burn. The blaster. I have this front portion here. It's like the front barrel main thing part. And then I have a bunch of other cylinders that I'm going to be sticking together. And then I will just build the blaster off of this. Handle, details, everything. Onwards. And just like that, my friends, the blaster is finished. I'm very happy with how this turned out. Very excited, and believe it or not, that's the end of the build. I'm done building. It's over. Now all that is left is for me to fill in some of the gaps on the armor pieces with some wood filler that I have, and then to paint. But before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and put on the entire thing, just to show you kind of where we're at right now. So here it is in all of its cardboard glory. I'm very, very excited for this. I feel very cool in it, even though I can't see anything. But you know, it happens. So I'll do a little spin. There you go. All right, onto the spackling. Okay, every single piece of armor is now painted a nice glossy black. Just have a few things to finish up. Need to finish gluing a few things in places, a couple of details, little silver details, and a little bit of weathering, but not too much, because really this armor isn't very weathered in any movie it is in. Update, I've decided not to do any weathering because it's really just so incredibly minimal, and also because some of the areas that got missed slightly in painting are actually exactly where the weathering is, and the weathering is the same color as the cardboard, so that all worked out kind of nice. So I'm done. 3 months later. I think it's time for a super sick montage. Alrighty, so I am very happy with how this turned out for my first full-on costume. There are a few things I would do different next time, and I'm going to share those with you now. First of all, I would cover up all the corrugation a lot better with strips of the backing of the cardboard by peeling it off. That would result in a much cleaner look across the entire armor. Second of all, I would use actual flexible spackle instead of the wood filler I used, because the spackle doesn't dry as fast, and you can also use water to smooth it out before you actually have to sand it. However, I didn't have access at the time to that spackle, so next project. Those are the two biggest takeaways I had from this project, and I will most certainly be applying them to the next costume, which I already know what it is, but you don't get to know, sorry. Be like that sometimes. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. I had so much fun doing this project, and I hope you had fun watching it. And as always, guys, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe.
Very good.
Very good.
Very good. Hi, guys.